Two Dawgs Sports Show, we back, baby. Drone and Yo, you ready to go? Then let's start the show. Two Dawgs are back with a brand new season. Yeah, you know the reason. Sports talk, flavor, got that extra seasoning. Drone and Yo, stay on the go. Looking for scores and stats, then this your show. Two Dawgs, they got that breakdown. Yeah, we throw down in T-Town. Look no further, you have just found the #1 sports talk show. Savage picks from Yo, big dog picks from Drone. Wanna welcome y'all back home. Can't forget the latest news. Yeah, them dudes. Plus we them boys. Please say the noise. Free giveaways. Highlights for the game today. Let's start the show. Come on, I lead the way.
What up? It's the Two Dawgs Sports Talk Show. Coming at you this Tuesday afternoon in rainy Tulsa, Oklahoma, where it's just raining off and on. It's been raining all day. You on the Two Dawgs Sports Talk Show with Drone and Yo. What's going on, Yo?
Bruh, this rain woke me up this morning. It woke me. I mean, thunder hit, then it started hailing. I'm like, and then it supposed to rain like this till Thursday.
Yeah. It ain't gonna be nice, dog.
Yeah,
It's not gonna be nice.
But you know, April showers bring May flowers, so hopefully May will be cool. And hey, bro, after all this rain, y'all need to go get your Mother's Day present. Get it early because it's gonna be raining again. So go get your Mother's Day. It is, I think,
Hey, man.
is it May 11th or 12th?
Hey, man.
What?
There's enough announcements for Mother's Day.
Hey,
They don't need us. They don't need us making any announcements for Mother's Day. Because trust me, if it was Father's Day, that's a different story. We'll need to make an announcement because we ain't going to hear nothing. But Mother's Day, trust me, they done heard Mother's Day announcements 24/7 all day long. Even on streaming, where they ain't even got no commercials, they done made commercials for Mother's Day.
Well, I'm just saying, Two Dawgs love moms.
Yeah, I ain't saying we didn't love moms.
I'm just saying Two Dawgs love moms.
I ain't saying we don't love mamas. We love the mamas. We love them. But I'm just saying, they got enough commercials going on telling people to, trust me, if you don't know about getting anything,
it's not a mother. It is a Mother's Day present.
you know about going to get a Mother's Day present. We know it, cause you don't see nobody when they show the camera on sports. You don't see hi dad, hi pops, no. You want to say hi mom?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You know they even say hi mammy, and they don't say hi dad. So we don't need to say anything about commercials for Mother's Day. They already know Mother's Day, May 11th.
Okay.
It's already marked on the calendar. People mark that a year in advance. It's already set up already. They already got that set up. They don't mark nothing else year in advance, but Mother's Day is marked a year in advance.
Okay. But I'm just just putting that bug in your ear for all y'all cats who be trying to wait for last minute.
No, last minute. No, they don't wait for last minute for Mother's Day. They wait last minute on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That's because they hoping some store makes something half price before
Early.
Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Early. Oh, so he want the side chick discount.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah, that's what they hoping some store makes something half price. So they wait till the last minute for Valentine's Day. Mother's Day? No, dog. You're not waiting. You don't wait till the last minute for Mother's Day.
Yeah, because if you're trying to go get flowers and have it delivered, you better do it early.
Yeah. Hey, that's the way it worked, man. That's the way it worked, man. How was your weekend, man?
Well, it rained Saturday, so I didn't do absolutely nothing but watch hoop. But like hoop was watching me, so I start the game, I'd fall asleep during it. Then I go to the refrigerator, give me a bite to eat, come back, start watching some more of the game, fall asleep, wake up.
You want to know why you kept going to sleep?
What?
Because you kept your sugar up high. That's what it was. That's what it was. You heard he say, he'll start the game, commercial come on, something, he'll go get something to eat, and then go come in, then he'll go to sleep, then wake up, go to the refrigerator, get something to eat, come back, start watching the game, go, cause the sugar by the time the sugar drop, and when he wake up, now he go back, and he go get something to eat, take the sugar right back up again, so now he sleepy again.
No, yo. Usually on Saturdays, I go to dialysis at like 4:50 in the morning, usually before 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So by the time I get off the machine and go get some breakfast and get to the house, and I might be up for another hour or two, but then that afternoon, I'm gonna be asleep, yo. I'm not gonna be vibrant until after 4 o'clock.
But even after 4 o'clock, you probably was asleep then.
Well, yeah, because it was raining. Hey, that was some good rain sleep on Saturday. See? Tell us it sure was. What was you doing till on Saturday? Watching the game and sleeping. And playing the game. See? It was an inside day. Saturday. It was.
So you invited back to school, huh?
Yeah.
Inside day.
Inside. Y'all know them inside days? When you don't get to go outside for recess? Got to play a board game or something. You know, the youngsters don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I didn't get to do none of that, man. I was out.
In the rain?
Yeah, man. We had my wife. You know, we getting sickle cell getting prepared for the Women Empowerment Tea.
Okay.
And if you want to go to Women Empowerment Tea, it's a big event. It's 4th annual Women Empowerment Tea. You can go to www.sicklecelloklahoma.org, www.sicklecelloklahoma.org, and you can register for the Women Empowerment Tea. It's $50 for registration for that event. It's a big, humongous event. So the ladies.
So that's when they wear the hats and dress all up with the gloves.
No, they don't wear gloves and stuff. They just dress all up in their little. Fancy dresses and the hat. They do a hat contest. They do all that. They give away a scholarship. It's a real big thing. This 4th one they doing.
I can just imagine.
It's wild, dog.
A woman got somewhere to get dressed up to go. Oh, you know that's right up their alley. I know they all in.
Hey man, hey, in that hat contest,
they
do.
It's vicious.
They get real with it. They get real with it.
Vicious.
I'm talking about from the top all the way down to the shoes. They matching.
Yeah.
And hey. And
they gotta coordinate.
And they feel like they didn't win.
Oh, they gonna be.
That hat contest get real, dog. They done had to add more parameters and rules to the hat contest because that's how real that hat contest got real, dog. That hat contest, hey man, that hat contest get real.
Vicious.
I ain't playing, dog. It get real, man. And so that's going on. So they was taking pictures and doing videos and stuff for that. So I was up there.
So this is a T squared. This ain't just a regular T. This is a T squared, so it's double.
Yeah, it's
they making videos.
Yeah, they do videos and everything.
Oh yeah.
And the theme this year is breathe. So they telling the women to breathe. So it's always a empowerment theme.
Yeah, okay.
And so it's a big event, man. Like I said, go to www.sicklecelloklahoma.org, and tickets registration is $50. And
just don't let my wife find out about it. That's all
I'm sending it to her, man.
Oh,
I'm sending it to her. It's on May. The event's on May 17th.
Cause
May 17th.
That sounds like something right up her alley.
I'm sending
to actually buy a new outfit and a hat and shoes.
I'm sending it to her, man. I'm sending it to her today. Sending it to her today, May 17th, at 11 o'clock. They got shop. You can shop. Shopping starts at 10. So they have all local ladies that's entrepreneurs. They have businesses. They have like 6-7 businesses, and you can come shop. There at the event. It's a nice event. Hey man, the decorations and everything, man, is just
on top.
Yeah,
superb.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
top notch.
It's top notch, man.
Okay.
It's top notch.
I kind of figured that.
It's one of them events, man. If you really charge what should be charged for the event, the tickets probably run about $250 a piece.
$250.
If you really charge what normally people charge at a fundraiser or things like that, you run about $250 a piece.
Yeah, so it'd be almost $200 some dollars a plate.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
But the decorations, the giveaways, because they have giveaways, they have decorations, the whole nine. The candy table alone, my wife, she does the candy table, and she was gonna scale down on the candy table. Someone told her, said, no, your dessert table is your staple of your event. You cannot scale back on your dessert table.
What?
Hey man,
see the guys need to come up with something like that.
Her dessert table go from probably where I am, all the way to the end of that wall.
Oh, so it is sweetness. So you got to take a double shot of insulin to make it, cause you're gonna need a full shot by the time you get to half. So you're gonna need another shot to get to the other half.
It's huge, man.
Oh man,
it's huge. They got all kinds of cakes and
cookies
and pies.
Yeah.
It's huge, man.
See, guys, we need to come up with something where you can wear.
We do.
What?
We do. October 18th, the men, we having our second annual Kings and Bowls.
Now, see, we need something where we can wear sweatpants, eat some ribs.
You talking about cowboy hoedown? That's what yeah. That's what he talking. He talking about a homeboy get down. That's what he talking about.
What
we're calling the two dog homeboy get down. That's the first angle.
Now, what did the youngsters call it? A kickback. That's what I'm talking about. A kickback, yeah.
Okay.
Where you wear sweatpants, you serve ribs, tea, and just eat till you're full, and you take a nap, wake up, and then somebody wheel you to your car. Yeah, sweet tea.
No, sugar tea. Sugar tea ain't sweet tea. Sugar tea. So basically you saying we need to throw the first annual two dog kickback.
Yeah.
Okay. We might need to think about that.
You know, brisket, ribs, bologna, hot links, chicken.
Yeah,
tater salad, baked beans, bread.
We might need to think about how we can make that happen.
Yeah.
We might see how we can make that happen. The first annual $2 kickback.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wear sweatpants and a bib.
Hey, we have a bib contest.
Yeah.
Whoever got the fanciest bib win.
Yeah.
That's what we have a bib contest.
Yeah.
So whoever wear the fanciest bib
win. Yeah.
We have a first place, second place, third place. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Just you come and eat till you drop.
We can't tell men to come eat till they drop, dog. That's what I'm saying. We wouldn't have enough food.
We didn't have enough.
No, we had to have a limit, dog. We had to have a limit, dog.
3 ribs a plate.
Yeah, we had to have a three rib maximum, dog. A 3 rib maximum. We gotta make sure we word that real carefully.
Yeah.
3 rib maximum, 2 ounces of beef, 1 thing of bologna,
and 1 hot link.
Cause we say eat till you drop.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
we'll be cooking all day long, dog. It'll cost about $10,000 to put on, cause people be eating all day long, man.
Yeah. Especially if the ribs, if the meat falling off the bone. Oh yeah.
Can you imagine the to-go plates that we'll see out there?
Oh yeah. The cats bringing their whole Tupperware.
The Tupperware. You know, you see that Tupperware from 1922 that your grandma had.
Yeah, that's still keeping fresh for
Yeah, and keep the food fresh for 2 days, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hey man, you know what we'll see when we out there? People bringing that big water jugs, filling their jug up with sugar tea, because we can't call it sweet tea, because you got to put so much sugar in it. It just turned into syrup. You got to add water to it.
Yeah.
So it's called sugar tea, not sweet tea. Sugar tea.
Sugar tea.
Yeah, with some butter cookies.
Butter cookies.
With some cafeteria butter cookies, dog. That's what it is. Hey, but we'll be right back. Hey, we got a big show for you today. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about the NFL draft and what went on this weekend with the NFL draft. Who your winners was, who your losers was. When we get back, right here on $2 Sports Talk Show.
It's your boy Trinity Trey and my bro.
Heathen messing it, holy heathen.
Yeah, you gon' be surprised. They gon' be surprised when they recognize Jesus in disguise. Yeah, you gon' be surprised. They gon' be surprised when they recognize Jesus in disguise. It's time to testify. The devil is a lie. Open up your eyes, see Jesus in disguise. It's time to testify. The devil is a lie. Open up your eyes, see Jesus in disguise.
They can't believe that I was worthless, now I'm purchased. Kingdom rapper, big stepping in my purpose. Yeah, they can't believe that I was worthless, now I'm purchased. What? Kingdom rapper, big stepping in my purpose. I know His grace sufficient, I could fall at any minute. So I stay spirit filled so they can tell that Jesus did it. He did it. Satan judged me with a grudge. I've been acquitted. True. Jesus love like a drug. Amen. I've been addicted. Woo. He let the 99 come and find me. I'm here today cause God delays a perfect timing. I wasn't or destroyed by my inner demon. Okay, now I'm transformed, reborn. Jesus in the heathen. My faith is dangerous. I've been translated. Speaking in angelic language. Can you translate it? No. Remodel, renovate it. You can go investigate it. True. I got the holes in my hands. Authenticated. Look, I hear you talking about my jury. Gossip all you want. Man, my salvation worth more than anything I bought. Bang. He planted the seed, now I'm freed and I'm bearing fruit. Okay. Freshly squeezed, flooding the streets with this Jesus juice. Hey, since I changed, I hear him say how great I am. Okay. I tell him it ain't me. It's the great I am. Yeah. Since I changed, I hear him say how great I am. True. Look, homie, it ain't me. It's the great I am.
You gon' be surprised. They gon' be surprised when they recognize Jesus in disguise. Yeah. You gon' be surprised. They gon' be
Hi,
surprised.
my name is Jeremiah Watts, the Community Development Director for Supporters of Families with Sickle Cell Disease.
And my name is Lindsay Corbett, Community Health Worker Director of Supporters of Families with Sickle Cell Disease in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Like you, we are weary of this pandemic. Unfortunately, people of color are disproportionately affected by this virus. The COVID-19 vaccine has been shown effective, not in keeping us from getting the virus, but from hospitalizations and death.
So let me ask you, will you roll up your sleeve and get the vaccine? It's the best shot we've got at fighting this virus. Do it for your life, your family, and your community. To find out more information about the COVID-19 and how it's impacting Oklahomans like you and me, and to find out vaccination sites, go to vaxok.org. That is vax, VAX, OK.org.
The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the Event Center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
I wanna be just like Christ. 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 I wanna be just like Christ.
I had a rough life, cause a lot on my own in my younger life. I was a rolling stone. If you're looking for me, I'm probably at home unless I'm ministering. Then I'm out on the road. Had a short fuse, TNT would explode. PTSD from street life, I've been told. Got soft in my heart, used to be stone cold. Was a dead man walking, Lazarus been rose. I'm so thankful, blessed to see another day. Raising the Bible belt.
Welcome back to the $2 Sports Talk Show here on KBOB 89.9 FM. All right, y'all. Theater North presents Chicken and a Biscuit by Douglas Lyons, directed by Jerry Cup. on May 17th at 8 p.m. on May 18th at 3 p.m. on May 24th and 25th. Show starts at 8 p.m. and 3 p.m. at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, Lenny Dudge's Theater. Tickets available at tulsapac.com, or you can call 918-596-7111. That is Chicken and a Biscuit by Douglas Lyons. All right, y'all. We want to say congratulations to our two-dog family, Mr. Nate Goodman. He has been named the new head football coach of the Booker T. Washington Hornets. Congratulations to Mr. Nate Goodman for being named the head football coach of the Booker T. Washington Hornets. Congratulations, sir. We really do appreciate. Hey, it's an honor. I'm gonna enjoy interviewing you this year. This year when we do our interviews, when we do our football roundup, I'm gonna really enjoy doing an interview with you. When we do that. So, congratulations, Mr. Nate Goodman, on that prestigious honor. It's truly remarkable. You was the AD at Tulsa Central High School, then head football coach at Carver. Now you're the head football coach at Booker T. Washington. Congratulations, sir. All right. This past weekend, it was the another holiday. This past weekend, it was the, it's a 3-day holiday, but normally it's only pretty much a 1-day holiday, which normally is on a Thursday. But it turned out this year to be a 3-day holiday because there was a big event that went on, because there was a certain athlete that was slated to be picked on day 1 that didn't get picked to day 3. And so it had everybody tuned in to the draft all the way to Saturday. Normally you just watch the draft the first day. You might watch some on the second day just to see what's going on. Then you might watch, then the third day, you just in and out to see if your homeboy, child, brother's son done got drafted that or whatever. But this time,
a player from the school.
Yeah, a player from the school that you went to, or this and you're getting drafted. But this year, it was a little bit different.
Yes.
Because there was a certain player by the name of Shedeur Sanders who was slated as either the number 1 or number 2 quarterback coming out of college this year. Slated to go either number 1. Not really. He was never really going to be number 1, but he was listed at maybe top 3. And he did not get picked until round number 5.
Pick one.
144.
144.
And there's so much going around. I got phone calls this weekend. People asking me questions. What did I think? I called some sources and talked to some sources I knew, and trying to find out, okay, what are y'all hearing? What are y'all thinking? What's going on? I think in the middle of all this, there's some truth on every side. I believe that it was partially Shedeur could have handled some things a little bit better. I believe that there might have been some conspiracy theories going on, some undercover. What's the word? I can't think of the word.
Conglomerate?
No. Where they come together, where they doing some underhanded stuff in the NFL. I can't think of the word right now. I just say they're doing some underhanded stuff.
Conspiracy? Inclusion?
No, man, I can't think of the word. I can see the word, can't even think of it. You know what I'm talking about, man.
Okay.
But I ain't even trying no more. All right, but I think they was coming together. I think there was some underhanded stuff going on against Shedeur and his family. I think that was part of it too. there was so much stuff going on that probably could have been handled a lot better. Me personally, if I was the New Orleans Saints, I probably wouldn't have picked up Shador, even though I know Derek Carr is hurt, might not be back till the middle of the season, but that's really up in the air. I probably wouldn't have picked up Shador. I know I wouldn't have picked up the quarterback they picked up. I seen him at the combine, and he was throwing the ball and was missing the wide open receivers. They didn't even play no defense against him, and he couldn't even hit the receivers at the combine. And so you pick him up as a quarterback. But I wouldn't have picked him up the Saints because you got a first-year quarterback, first-year head coach in Kellen Moore, never been a head coach. He's young. I wouldn't have picked him up because all year long, even though Coach Prime probably wasn't even going to be thinking about that job, all year long, if I start losing, all you're going to hear is Coach Prime going to replace him? Are they going to bring Coach Prime to replace this? But you can't coach and all that. So if I'm New Orleans Saints, I wouldn't have brought him in. The Giants, you hear that there was bad interviews, bad this with the Giants between Shador and Dayball. I don't know. I think there might be some truths, but I also think there are some falsehoods to all that too. Cleveland, I don't know what Cleveland was doing. I like that they moved up, traded back, and got picks because they need picks. Still got the player they wanted because I don't think they wanted Travis Hunter. It was too good to pass up that draft pick for next year, first round, because obviously they don't think Jacksonville is going to be any good. So that first round pick is going to be high unless Jacksonville do something. Otherwise, it's going to be a real high pick. So they got that. They got the defensive player. They got the player that they wanted. They got 35 quarterbacks in camp. But they got a lot of room to play. Pittsburgh, they must have something lined up with Aaron Rodgers. It got to be. They can't be going into camp with Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. They can't, man. They done seen this episode. It's like seeing reruns over and over. You can only watch the reruns for so long before you get tired of it.
So you saying this is like Good Times?
Yeah,
you know, Good Times is always on TV on one channel or another.
But even on Good Times, after a while, you only pick certain episodes that you start watching.
Yeah.
And Rudolph, it's at that time that you only going to pick certain episodes that you want to start watching on Mason Rudolph.
Well, this is what got me, bro. Mason Rudolph is turnover prone. If he's turnover prone, why do you bring it back to the fold? You trying to compete in one of the most difficult divisions on earth, and you really don't have no answer at quarterback.
That's why I said I really don't understand what Pittsburgh was doing. I don't get it. I don't know. I can't say. I don't think the GM wanted. That's why I say they got to have something
in the works
with Aaron Rodgers. They
got
to.
But Aaron Rodgers said he don't know if he wants to play this coming year.
They got to have something. Because they went strictly. They did what? 3 offensive players. The rest of us all defense?
Yes.
Again? How you going to score? Where you going to score at? You ain't got no quarterback to throw the ball. Like I said, you done seen the playbook of Mason Rudolph.
Too many times.
You can only keep coming back to this well so many times. Eventually, it dries up. It dried up that's why you released him last time. And then you bring him back, and he's the starting quarterback of your team?
And you had Russell Wilson and I forgot his name.
Fields.
Yeah. Fields.
And you don't re-sign neither one of them.
You let them both just walk out scot-free.
And then you bring in you draft Will Howard. He was at Kansas State. He's a running quarterback pretty much. He didn't really impress me at Ohio State.
He had better talent. But guess what? To me, you know what Will Howard is?
A backup.
Trash. That's what he is. Because he ain't no starter.
He's a backup. He is a backup quarterback.
He's definitely backup. He ain't starting material.
So you don't have a quarterback. So I don't know what Pittsburgh was doing.
And you done gave DK Metcalf $30 million.
And you got an unhappy Pickens.
Yes.
You got a TJ Watt that's really unhappy because he won a new contract.
Yeah, and he is. They saying that
you got
Watt is 0-7 in the playoffs since he's been in Pittsburgh.
That's what
Does that sound like a Pittsburgh Steelers stat? 0-7 in playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I say. Something has to. It's not making sense. But Cleveland gonna have to play Shador. Too many eyes is on them right now. Everybody's eyes on them. So if you screw them, people gonna see.
Well,
the Cleveland Browns players already done started reaching out to him. You hear about them reaching out to him, not them reaching out to Dylan Gabriel. But
Dylan Gabriel is a quality quarterback. Let's give props for props due. He ain't trash, but he's definitely. I say he's in college. I'm gonna say he's a B, middle B, C- quarterback.
I wasn't a Dylan Gabriel fan when he was at OU.
I'm just saying. So what grade did you get him at OU when he was up for Heisman?
He did what he's supposed to do. Don't mean I was a fan.
Okay, but what grade did you give him?
Probably a B.
Okay, so B, C- quarterback is pretty much what he is. So, to me, Shador has a better upside. But you got 5 quarterbacks on the roster. You only can keep 4. So, Joe Flacco been stealing money for I don't know how long. He been stealing money. They can't get rid of Deshaun. He under contract. All his money guaranteed. So if you cut him, you still got to pay him. Kenny Pickett.
That's the odd man out. That's the one that's gonna go first.
You think they're gonna let him go, or are they gonna release him, or are they gonna trade him?
They're gonna see what they can get for him.
Yeah. And then you have Dylan and Shador. You're saying Shador is gonna. So you think when they get to mini caps and get to OTAs that Shador is going to outperform Dylan?
I put it this way. We supposed to see. Now, if you said that you're better, if you say that you should have been drafted ahead of everybody else,
well, top 12.
This is the time
to show
that you're gonna put up a shut up.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to show. So we're going to see, and trust me, those players on the Cleveland Browns are going to see and going to know who the man is.
Yeah.
And so if they screw over Shador, the head coach will lose his job because he's going to lost the team.
Yes. So, to me, this should be a candidate for Hard Knocks.
No, they ain't going to put them on Hard Knocks.
This is Hard Knock material right here, bro.
They ain't going to put them on Hard Knocks, dog.
You don't think so?
No. They ain't going to put that. It would be must-see TV.
I'm just saying, that's must-see TV.
It would be must-see TV.
Especially when they go in the quarterback room.
They ain't supposed to do that one. What
would be better than that on Hard Knocks?
So in your opinion, talking about the draft,
Okay.
I think the stupidest thing of the draft was Carter for the Giants asking to wear
56.
Lawrence Taylor,
He had.
number 56.
And what they tell him?
Lawrence Taylor. I know Lawrence Taylor probably wanted to cuss him out.
Probably.
But they told him no. You need to make a name for yourself. This number, Lawrence Taylor told him no. You need to make a name for yourself. This is my number. This is my number.
Bro, that's
No.
to me.
That's a dude. You are not LT. I'm not supposed to let you wear my number. Do you know what? Do you understand what comes with this number 56?
In the blue and white.
You are not LT. I don't care what Dallas do with Michael Irvin and number 88. I don't care what they do with all these other numbers.
But 56
56
for the
New York Giants. Everybody and their grandma. Even if you don't love the New York Giants, even if you hate the little Giants,
you respect that number.
you respect that number.
Yeah.
And everybody said no. Even the Philadelphia Eagles fans said no. We need that number to stay dead. That number gave us misery.
Yeah.
We don't need to see that number.
Well, the Commanders don't want to see that either.
That's what nobody in NFCs want to see that number.
Yeah.
Nobody in NFL want to see that number. Leave that number where it is. Because people want to say, well, Warren Moon did. You want to know why Warren Moon did it? Because Warren Moon never wore a Tennessee Titan jersey.
Well, they still retired it.
No.
Because they're originally the Houston Oilers.
Yeah, right. Think about that. Think about that. He retired as a Houston Oiler. That number is retired as a Houston Oiler.
But
I'm more amped to bring that jersey out of retirement as a Tennessee Titan because I was never a Tennessee Titan. I don't care if we did move from Houston. Baltimore moved from Cleveland. But do you hear Ray Lewis? Ray Lewis is a Baltimore Raven.
Okay, but well, to me, I thought it was
Oklahoma City Thunder moved from Seattle.
Right.
But what do you hear them talking about? I'm Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay. But I thought it was kind of gracious that Warren Moon was like, yeah, I'm retired so you can wear
because he was a Houston Oiler. He was never a Titan. Listen to the words that Warren Moon used.
Okay.
And how he used his words. Because Warren Moon was never a Tennessee Titan. It's different if Warren Moon was a Tennessee Titan. He was a Houston Oiler. That's a big difference to me.
Okay.
Than me bringing my number out of retirement and we Houston Oilers. I played for the Houston Oilers. That's where I made my mark at. That's why I broke all the records at as a Houston Oiler. Listen to his words when he telling him and he giving him that number 1.
Well, I thought it was pretty honorable that he was there to actually to grace.
Oh yeah, graciously, yes. Honorable, hip hip hooray, hunky dory, kumbaya. But it's different now. Steve McNair, he was a Tennessee Titan.
So if he wanted to wear number 9.
No.
Okay.
I'm a Tennessee Titan.
Okay.
Warren Moon was never a Tennessee. He was a Houston Oiler. There's a big difference. They've been in Tennessee for I don't know how many years now.
I've been there for a minute. They've been there a minute.
I was a Houston Oiler.
Okay.
I don't even know what Tennessee smell like. I don't even know what Tennessee fans. Houston Oiler fans don't recognize Tennessee Titan. We gotta Trey is a Houston fan.
Yes.
Ask him, do he recognize Tennessee Titan? No,
Okay. Well,
because he was a Houston Oilers fan.
well, now he's a Texans fan.
Right. They don't recognize that. So me giving up my number one that was retired it's still retired as the Houston Oilers.
Okay.
It's just not retired as the Tennessee Titan.
Okay.
I thought it was some nerve. So what was your biggest move? What team you thought had the biggest night?
The biggest night, I would probably say Chicago. Chicago got a lot of pieces they needed to actually help Williams in his progression. We should see a lot more effectiveness. If he actually improves on anything, he'll be better than he was last year. I think Chicago's going to make a big step. Now, are they going to actually be able to compete in a division? That's suspect. Because that the three teams ahead of them are all great, and all three of them made the playoffs. So I'll say Chicago. I was very disappointed in the Cowboys. The Cowboys didn't do nothing they needed to do. We didn't get no running back. We didn't get no receiver.
We got a running back. It just wasn't. It was the Texas Longhorn running back.
Who?
Thank you.
Who?
So,
Who?
like I said, we got a tackle. We got TNT and T. We got the triple T's. That's what we got.
I know that we drafted a guard. I know we drafted like 3 offensive linemen.
And they say the guard from Alabama.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a savage.
Yeah, they say he's a savage. But he was hurt. But they say he's a savage.
But we need help offensively.
We ain't got nobody running the ball. We ain't got nobody to catch.
We got one dude, CD.
But according to Schottenheimer, the head coach, we got receivers. Well, please show them. Please stand up. If Dallas got receivers, please stand up.
I'm like James Brown. Please. Because
we haven't seen them.
Yeah,
we haven't seen them.
I mean, if they are, they MIA. They missing in action. Because we need them to stand up and show out. CD need help. You know, he waving the right flag. He waving the green flag. He waving the blue flag. He waving the gray flag. Whatever flag y'all think he need to, he wave all of them. He need help. Because he out there by himself got to make play after play after play after play after play.
I like, and this I hate to say it because I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, but the Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
Eagles did a good job. Eagles draft for what they need.
Yes. They rank them, and then they get who they need to improve their team. Because pretty much.
They got another pass rusher.
Really?
From Alabama.
Another.
They moved up. They moved up in the draft in the first round to pick up the dude from Alabama, linebacker from Alabama. Later on down in the draft, they got another dude from Georgia.
Yeah, I'm trying to say they the Georgia North. They the Georgia North.
Baltimore did good. They got people who was Baltimore bred.
That fits their profile.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you know good teams. Some teams.
Green Bay did pretty good. They finally drafted in Golden pan out.
Yeah, he's a savage.
They finally got a number one receiver.
A bona fide.
Rams still look good.
Rams is gonna be good, bro.
It's interesting.
Yes.
It's interesting.
But Tyler Lockett
is going to Tennessee.
He went to Tennessee on a 1-year deal.
4 years, it can make a 4-year deal. It can go up to $6 million. $4 million go up to $6 million.
Okay. But like Miami, I didn't really see them do anything that was just.
Atlanta, I didn't see.
Yeah, Atlanta didn't do nothing that was just where you'd be like, ooh.
No, they didn't do nothing worthwhile.
like you said, the Saints. From what I saw from the highlights, oh boy, I think he's been in college 5 years. He been at Texas Tech. He been at Texas Tech. He went somewhere else, and then he went to Louisville.
Yeah.
And I didn't really see nothing. He didn't have stupendous stats. Now, Jackson Dart for the Giants is a very good pickup. I think the Giants might be coming around this old terminal. The Giants, we know, if the Cowboys don't do something major, they might be number 4 in their division, bro.
I already told you where I had them.
Where you got him? Number 4 or number 3?
Over the whole league. Remember we did the breakdown over the whole league, and I had them at what, number 22nd?
Yeah.
22?
Yeah. So you had them in the bottom half.
Yeah. Yeah. And they still there because what Dallas did in the draft, they still there. What Dallas did in free agency, they still there. They ain't went nowhere because they did nothing that I seen to improve.
Nothing.
Not now nutter.
Nah,
Now nutter. And I'm listening to Jerry Jones, and this man today, he's sitting there talking about the Tyler, the guard they just picked up, and he comparing him to Michael Irvin.
He don't touch the ball.
Talking about how he comparing to how he's the life and he's the go get. Man, please.
He don't touch the ball. He blocks.
Hey man.
Bro. Let's just keep 100.
Hey man.
He blocks.
Hey man. To be truthful, after the draft, Dallas might have dropped some more. They might have dropped some more. Because they didn't pick up nothing that'll make you say, ooh la la.
Yeah.
It make you go. It don't make you go no ooh la la.
No. That's why I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
But what we supposed to do right now, we supposed to take a quick break, and when
right.
we come back, we're going to talk some NBA playoffs, and we're going to get up out of here.
Here
on the $2 Sports Talk Show.
Wing spot.
I know a wing spot, Max Wings.
Number 2, decide if you want a combo or if you want to order a la carte.
Huh? What's that?
Well, combos come with chicken, veggie sticks, fries, and a drink for a discounted price. A la carte means that you order each item separately.
Ah, okay.
3, decide if you want bone-in, boneless, or cauliflower wings, and then determine the delicious flavor you want on your wings.
I didn't even know cauliflower had wings.
You learn something new every day. Have you been to Max Wings?
Yep.
Max Wings is located at 782 East Pine Street in Tulsa. We're open Monday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come to Max Wings, home of the dry rub fries.
What that just means ain't when your friends in the first place. My brother pity them, my sister don't hate. We must show them love.
Welcome back to the $2 Sports Talk Show here on KBOB 89.9 FM. All right, Theater North presents Chicken and a Biscuit by Douglas Lyons, directed by Jared Kopp. on May 17th and 18th and May 24th through 25th. Showtime starts at 8 p.m. and 3 p.m. It's going to be at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, Liddy Dodgers Theater. Tickets available at TulsaPAC.com, or you can call 918-596-7111. That's 918-596-7111. That's Theater North presents Chicken and a Biscuit. Coming in May 17th through the 18th and May 24th through the 25th. All right, man. It's the NBA playoffs. And it's been going hot and heavy. And I'm not even going to talk about first round Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers, because that series wasn't even worth talking about.
They got 50.
But it shows just how much Jimmy Butler was to the Miami Heat, because they have the same team. Only thing they doing is missing one player, and they can't even. They barely scored 60 points last night. It's terrible. It's terrible. Miami Heat. It's Cleveland didn't have a challenge. So we're not gonna see what Cleveland do until second round.
Yes.
Which looks like right now it's gonna be Cleveland against Indiana, cause this series over. I think Giannis was so dejected after Dame went down the other day with the Achilles. You can just see it on the bench. He just looked so miserable. He was like, "Oh, I just can't win for losing." It's real. I think Milwaukee just need to clean house. Get rid of Doc. Get rid of Giannis. Get rid of Dame. Just clean house. Get rid of everybody.
And start over.
Just start over.
Think you
start
better,
over? No. Get trade Giannis. Get some picks. Start all over.
Think you better let it go
because it's over. Indiana gonna end that series tomorrow night.
I just like the chippiness of the Indiana Bucks, cause they going at it. But yeah, bro, it's game set match for the old Bucks.
Yeah,
the Bucks stops here.
I thought the Bucks was gonna had an opportunity until Dame got hurt.
On a non-contact injury.
Most Achilles injuries, man, that's what it is. It's always they make that one move
and it pops.
And there it go.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be over tonight.
The Buck stops here. The Buck stops.
But right
here.
now the Bucks are beating pace of 71-67, man. It's crazy.
Okay. So they still fighting.
Yeah, they fighting.
Okay.
Giannis is gonna fight.
Yeah.
They not supposed to pull it. They not. One thing Giannis is not supposed to do
is get 50.
He's not supposed to pull a Miami Heat.
Yeah, he ain't
supposed to pull no Miami Heat, boy. That ain't supposed to happen. He's gonna go down fighting.
Yeah.
And so, Pistons right now leading the Knicks 12-7.
I love this series. This
series is a booger, dog.
Yeah, I like it.
This is a boogaboo series. Brunson
is a man. Is a real man.
That Joker is a bad lefty, dog. He's a bad lefty. He went down with the ankle injury, came back. And he scored 15 points. He was the man.
And he has no fear.
This is what I'm saying. Somebody need to go at Cat. Make that big Joker work. Go at him. There is nobody that goes at him. Make him work. Get physical with him. Because he don't want to get physical. Cat, when have you seen Cat get physical?
Well, his game is finesse. So
answer what did I say? When have you seen Cat get physical?
He hasn't had to.
So go at him, make him get physical.
I'm just liking that it's chippy. People is bumping each other. People getting in people's faces. Seem like some words have been exchanged. And so, to me, this is what playoff basketball is supposed to be. You're not supposed to be friendly and help the dude up if you foul him. You're supposed to put him down and you look at him like, Buster, stay down there because I'm trying to go get this check.
But go at Cat. Go at Cat. Make Cat get physical. Make him get physical.
But he's Batman. I mean, he's Robin.
I don't care.
Bronson is Batman.
No. I keep telling you, shut down Cat. Shut down. shut down Cat. He's the key. He's the key to them winning. When they lost, Cat had 10 points. He had no points in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Go at him. Get physical with him. Make him work.
So, what do you think about Brunson then?
Let Brunson score. Let him score. Let him do what he do.
Okay. Okay.
He only one man. Let him do what he do.
The man that has no fear.
Superman ain't got no fear, but he can't do it all by himself. He still need the Justice League.
Okay.
He still need Batman, Wonder Woman, the Wonder Twins, a little monkey, Crypto Dog. He still need
the Green Lantern.
Yeah, he still need Green Lantern. He can't do it all by himself.
Okay.
Come on now. I don't care who he is.
So you saying the key?
Stop Cat.
Okay.
Make Cat work. If Cat can't score, they can't win.
Okay.
Obi, I'm not worried about him.
He's streaky. He's
like I said, I ain't worried about him.
Okay. Yeah,
I ain't worried about him, dog.
What about Hart? Look, he ain't saying nothing.
For real. For real. You said that with a straight face.
Yeah. Detroit is one player away.
They're young.
Yeah, but no, they need one more dog to really compete to be a contender for the East.
But I think Bernie Bickerstaff wanted that foul. Dude.
Oh, Tim Hardaway?
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude,
that was a foul.
No, dude. Hold on, time out. You know. Let me take my glasses off.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm going to read you right now. You just said you like all the bumping, the bruising, and all that. But you wanted him to call that little chippy foul. He barely touched him. He touched him about as thin as this paper I got in my hand. He barely touched him. You want him to call a foul at the end of the game? Man, tough it up. That one, by the letter of the law, was that a foul? Yeah, but this is playoffs.
Okay, the referee said that it was a foul that was missed.
By letter of the Tiller, didn't you just hear me say? By letter of the law, it was a foul. But this is playoffs. You just said you like all the hitting, the bumping, all the no calls, this and that. But you want him to call a little cheap foul at the end of the game?
If it's in a obvious,
man, he probably touched him.
But he did.
Hey, man, he touched him back.
That is a foul.
He touched him back like Roman Reigns punched Paul Heyman.
Oh, with
Superman punch. He didn't touch Paul Heyman. That's how big a foul that was.
Bruh, it was obvious.
Oh, man,
obvious.
Please.
Obvious.
Man, please. Man, please.
Obvious.
And I'm not a Knicks fan.
But
I wouldn't have called that neither at the end of the game.
It should have been called.
No, it shouldn't have.
Yeah, it should have.
You know that shouldn't have been called.
It was a foul. He touched it.
He ain't called it the whole game, but you want him to call it right there?
Yes.
Man, please.
It's obvious.
Man, you need to cut all that bug. You need to cut all that bug. That bug.
I wish I had a song for obvious. Maybe I need to make up a song for obvious.
Don't make nothing up. But hey, still, I think the Knicks don't want to give the Pistons no life.
True. They bet not.
They need to go ahead and finish this tonight in the Garden. Go ahead and finish it out. Let it be done.
But the Pistons, I still think, needs one more dog.
Yeah, they need another piece.
They get another piece, they going to be a problem.
They need another shooter.
Yes.
They need another shooter.
Another 20.
I also think they need a big man.
In the middle, the rebound and secure the middle.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. But definitely another scorer.
Yeah. I can see a KD going there.
Oh.
I can see a KD going there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That'll be a good fit.
Yeah. I ain't thinking about that.
Yeah, that'd be a good fit. Yeah. All right, next thing, Magic and the Celtics. Celtics go ahead and put the Magic out their misery. Celtics gonna win the series.
True.
We already said that.
Yeah. But Magic is impressing me because they not just laying down; they are actually playing ball.
But the Celtics are hurt.
Right, but hey,
You can't beat a wounded dog. This
Because-
dog is living around on 3 legs with a blind eye, and you still can't beat him.
hey, the Celtics is loaded, bro. The Celtics is loaded. But Orlando's showing me something. They 2 more pieces to me away.
But
Because
you
number
cannot-
5 is cold.
But Pablo is nice.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you can't beat a wounded. The dog got on 3 legs with a blind eye and a patch over the other one, and you can't.
Dang, so he's all the way blind. He all the way blind.
He got a patch. He can see how the other one just got a patch on it.
Okay. Dang. So, okay.
And you still can't beat
him.
him. And you still can't beat him.
Well, hey, a championship pedigree team is not gonna get beat even when they hurt. They gonna find a way to win.
Clippers Nuggets.
Oh yeah, this is a knock 'em out, drag out. I like that the Joker. They asked him, the Joker, was that a pass or was that a shot? He said, I was shooting it.
He's honest.
Yeah, he was honest. Most shooters would be like, no, I was shooting. No, that was a pass.
But I think the Clippers are the better team.
Yes. But they gonna have to
They're going to put these jokers away. I think the Clippers has to win tonight.
yes.
If the Clippers don't win tonight,
Game set match.
the Nuggets will win the series.
Yes. But which one of these is playing the Thunder?
The Clippers and the Nuggets win out of Clippers and Nuggets series.
Cause the Thunder have been waiting. They gonna be a week.
Yeah.
A week with them just resting because
Yeah.
it look like everybody else is gonna go game 6, game 7,
Yeah.
first round. Thunder been at the crib chilling, eating zoom zooms and wham whams
And bonbons.
and bonbons.
And making AT&T commercials.
Yeah.
Dressing alike.
and Jurassic Park commercials and all other kind of stuff going on. Cause
But I think if the Clippers don't win tonight, the Nuggets going to win this series.
But do you think the Nuggets can beat the Thunder in a 7-game series?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No. I don't even think the Clippers can neither. But I think the Clippers will give the Nuggets give the Thunder a better game
Then the Nuggets,
will.
yes. I think we're on the same page.
And I want to see tonight just
Who
what
won it
Harden
more?
do. Yeah, I want to see what. I know Kawhi gonna show up.
Is James Harden?
Is Harden gonna show up?
Yeah.
This is one of them games. But I told people, I said the difference between Harden now and he don't have to be Batman.
No, he could be Robin.
And so when Harden don't have to be Batman, he plays totally different.
Yes.
When Harden had Chris Paul, Harden played totally different because Harden didn't have to be the only guy.
Yeah.
Once Paul went down,
He had to be the guy.
he had to be the guy. As long as Harden has another running mate, he cool.
Especially when he got a guy who can take over the game and is a closer.
Yes.
And Kawhi is
Yes.
been balling. I guess all that load management is paying off because we seeing one of the best versions of Kawhi I've seen in a very, very, very long time.
So that's the key. The Nuggets are banged up. The Nuggets are not healthy.
No.
And so that is the key. The Nuggets are not healthy, so that's why the Clippers should be putting them away.
Yes. But they got the heart of a champion.
And so that's why I say if the Clippers don't win tonight, they will lose this series.
Okay.
Let's
talk about the next one. Go on and say it.
Oh, look, the Warriors and the Rockets.
No.
The Warriors and the Rockets. I think it's series over.
Yeah.
I said last week, I said if Jimmy Butler, what hurt the Rockets when they allowed the Warriors to win that game when Jimmy Butler was out.
Yes.
That hurt them.
Yes. But I think that number 2 in the West is a cursed seed. Because it seems like everybody that gets that in the last couple of years don't make it out of the first or second round.
Well, the thing is, nobody really cared about that number 2 seed. The thing is, all the veteran teams,
Yeah.
if they can't get that number 1 seed, they ain't
don't-
really caring about that number 2 seed.
Okay.
Because they go get it what for?
We still can't get home field advantage.
Yeah, what for?
Okay. I
So
get you.
so it's a different. So they're not really playing all hard to try to get that number 2 seed. Where these youngsters, they going all out because they want that. They think that seeding makes a difference. Where the veterans are not. Not
All
really.
we had to do is go steal one and win 3 at the
Yep.
crib, and it's game. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't see Houston winning 3 in a row
No.
against Golden State,
They a little bit too streaky for me.
and they're young.
Yeah, and they go on. They have peaks and valleys. They don't have consistent scoring enough for me to pick them over Golden State. Cause you not only gotta stop Curry, you gotta stop Jimmy Butler from getting to the free throw line. Cause he's Mr. Everything. He does a little bit of everything: rebounding, assists, scoring, playing defense, and now Steph Curry can pick and choose when he wants to take over games. And if he get hot, bro, it's kind of game, set, match, because whatever he throw up look like he hitting nothing but it don't even touch rim.
And then you got Green.
Yeah.
They letting Green do whatever he want to do: kick people, hit people, slap people.
Dictate,
He got
pace.
letting people he bringing them dinner, bringing them wine.
He's saying, get the table.
Yeah, he letting them do whatever he want to do.
Yeah.
WrestleMania was last week, 2 weeks ago.
But he pulling out tables still.
Yeah, he pulling out tables.
And
everything.
ladders and chairs.
they letting Green do whatever he want to do.
Yeah.
But I think this series over, man. I think this series is going to be over. I can't see. Just like it's hard for me to see in this next series, but stranger things didn't happen.
What?
But it's hard for me to see the Lakers winning 3 straight.
No, they not.
Unless something happens strange where some people get kicked out and ejected from some games, I cannot see Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, allowing his team, the Minnesota Timberwolves,
To lose
3 games in a row.
Yes.
If he has the heart of Jordan like they say he do, there is no way on God's green earth that he will allow the Minnesota Timberwolves to lose 3 games in a row to a 2-man team.
Well, I got. Hold on. Let me get in on this. First of all, we got 2 superstars, and we got a superstar and a bunch of role players. And the 2 superstars cannot beat the 1 star and role players. To me, this goes against LeBron's legacy. If he gets beat by the Minnesota Timberwolves, who's a 5 seed, and y'all a 4 seed, and y'all getting beat by the 5 seed, convincingly. This goes against Bron's legacy. I don't want to hear, well, he's 40, and he's this, and he's that. That don't matter. He put on his shoes, he put on the jersey, he stepped on the court. It goes against his legacy. And I'm just happy that I can actually say that and see the purple and gold might be going home really early, and we don't have to see Bron complain about fouls that he should get, that he's not getting, because he's getting D'd up, and I'm loving it. But my cohort, on the other hand, is an undercover Bron lover, and he's going to say something totally different. Go ahead, Drone.
Excuse me. Hold on. Time out. Hold on. I am not a LeBron lover.
Bro, you are undercover LeBron.
No, I just state facts.
Okay.
I state facts.
State the facts of why they getting beat by Minnesota.
Why they getting beat?
Yeah.
For one, Coach JJ Redick, for some strange, crazy reason, decided that he want to play 5 players for the whole 24 minutes in the in the second half.
Wasn't he approved by Bron?
We ain't talking about that.
I'm just saying. He was approved
We ain't
by
talking about LeBron.
Bron.
We talking about the game. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the issue. This is what happens when someone is LeBron hater. They don't want nobody to tell facts. They quick to want to say Bron hate. No, we talking fact. I'm talking about the game. I'm talking about the game. I ain't talking about LeBron. I'm talking about the game. I ain't talking about who's approved. I'm talking about the game.
Okay.
You asked me a question about the game, and that's what I'm talking about, the game.
Okay.
So that's what we're talking about. The coach decided that he want to play them foot over. Then LeBron, something that Jordan wouldn't have never done.
Which is
relinquish the throne in that fourth quarter to Luka. It's like LeBron played defense, and when it came down to offense that fourth quarter, he just allowed Luka to do what Luka wanted to do, and Luka didn't have no legs.
So he deferred.
He deferred to Luka.
Okay.
And that should never happen.
Okay.
LeBron should not have deferred to Luka that fourth quarter. He should have took control and told Luka, no, I need to give me the ball. Because LeBron had the fresher legs, even though Luka was the younger cat. To me, LeBron had the fresher legs. He had, and it's sad. And what it did, it showed maybe Nico Harrison had a point. Maybe they had a point when they said Luka's not in any kind of shape. I understand people going to say, well, he just got off of being sick. He was just ill. Come on.
Wham.
Come on.
Wham.
I don't want to hear all that.
Yeah.
LeBron just played his tail off the game before when Luka was sick and he had to carry the team. Then he playing now the whole second half, and he looked fresher than the 23-year-old. How old Luka? 23, 24, 25?
Yeah.
Year-old Luka?
So he's 15 years older?
So something is wrong with that picture. Something's wrong with that picture.
He ain't putting in the work.
So I wouldn't have deferred to LeBron cannot defer to Luka in this game tomorrow night. He has to understand when to defer and when not to. And last night in the fourth quarter, I don't think it was the time to defer. People will say I'm wrong in it. Okay, that's their opinion. In my opinion, I think he should have asked for the ball more. And they shot too many threes. Luka was dry. He couldn't drive, couldn't get past nobody. And then that last drive, I know Reeves had a nice clean shot, but Luka, he drove to the corner, and you bring all the help, the Minnesota defenders, over there to the corner. We was always taught, you don't keep driving to the corner. Why you didn't stay in the middle of the floor or something so you can see the floor? He drove all the way to the corner, so you ain't got no room. Time is running out. So I just think it was so many mistakes
made.
But to keep what they can take away from it is that here it is. We didn't make no substitutions. Minnesota was making substitutions, and we still had a chance to win this game, or at least tie. That's one thing that the Lakers can take away from this game. This game can easily be 3-1 Lakers or tied 2-2. Easily.
True.
But do I think this game, the Minnesota Timberwolves and Ant-Man, I'm saying Ant-Man and Queens. You know, Ant-Man and the Queens and the other ants. Because he the king ant. Do I think that they're going to lose 3 in a row to the Lakers?
No.
It would shock me greatly. Can it happen?
Yes.
It can happen. But it will shock me. Shock me greatly. But if Minnesota lose tomorrow night and they lose that game 6, Lakers will win game 7.
Yeah. So
Minnesota has to end this series within either game 4, either game 5 or game 6. If they allow this series to go to a game 7, Lakers will win.
So we'll get it'll be Minnesota against if Minnesota wins, it'll be Minnesota against Golden State.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes. And they're gonna hit. Golden State is gonna play rough. And the thing that I wonder, is Kerr gonna play Kuminga?
He gonna have to. I don't know why he's then buried him at the bottom of the bench, but he gonna have to, because he gonna need some athleticism to play against that Minnesota squad. But we can talk about that once it gets here.
It happens.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's what happens. Hey, so it's gonna be interesting. It's
yes.
gonna be interesting to see what happens. All right, y'all. The scripture for the week is Philippians 4:6. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. Let your requests be made known to God. All right, that's Philippians 4:6. Y'all been listening to the $2 Sports Talk Show. Hey, same time, same place next week. You bark at us.
We bark back. Row.